Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza.
Are we live?
Shake your body like a belly dancer.
All right, we are live. We've been live for 19 seconds. We've lost Mark. I don't know where Mark is, but we're vibing here. Welcome to the very first Smoke Circle from First Bake. I am your host, BPD. All right. Please welcome to the program, hailing all the way from his house, the brute Mark James.
Dude, I was sitting backstage that whole time. I was watching you.
For how long?
For like 3 minutes, dude. I was sitting there watching you jam out to that song.
I didn't see you, or I would have added you. But I'm glad you got to watch that. That's
cool. It was great, dude. I loved it.
So, this is the first Smoke Circle from. God, we're high. Welcome to the very first Bake Smoke Sesh. No, First Bake Smoke Circle, where we come on, get high, and hang out. Right now, we have nobody to hang out with except for each other, which is what we were doing before, and so we're going to continue to do that. I want to get your takes on this song though, because I fuck with it hard in this moment.
I'd add it to my playlist. I've got a playlist for all like my rave music and like techno and stuff.
I would love you to share that with me.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of drum and bass though, like a lot of like jungle, like heavy bass lines and stuff like that, like some kind of dubstep-ish.
Can you point me to like one example of a song, and I'll pull it up?
There's a song called "Drowning" by Cleveland Lounge. If you go, the playlist that we have saved, if you go from there, you can find my Spotify and you can see my playlist there. That's like 1998 rave scene in LA.
I'm fucking with it so far. Okay. I feel like I'm playing some sort of like video game, like I'm about to like have to like fight off some robots or something.
It takes a minute. It's techno, so there's a lot of like lead-in time to mix from the last record.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fucking with this hard at this very moment. I'm gonna after this. I want to test something.
Okay.
Nobody's currently watching, so this is just for us.
That's what I do it for anyway, brother.
Shout out Daily High Club. That was in their January box that they sent us. These drums are fucking with me hard in a good way.
Oh, this is just the beginning. This isn't even the bass line yet. Like I said, they have long lead-ins because they're mixing from another song. So
yeah,
this song had like a good minute and a half lead-in almost. to mix into something else?
We're at 2 minutes at this moment. It's still.
Stay with me just for the day and let your soul come and rest for a minute now. Share your mind if you have some time. I would love to sit and talk to you. I will wait if you ask me to, but I won't stay here forever now. I know your heart can keep me warm. Let me stay. I feel that you're always darling. These dreams, my heart I can't deceive them. Come down and save me. Your eyes will stop me from falling. Oh, I'm drowning, yeah. Oh, I'm drowning, yeah. Oh, I'm drowning, yeah.
You ready, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Can I say, can I do? Is there
So I'm picturing like I'm in like a chalk fish tank, and like the patterns are changing to make it look like the water is moving around me. But I'm like a badly drawn paper version of myself.
I'm taking a lot of acid to this song.
This is what like a really good dab feels like. I don't know that I can handle. There are like koi fish swimming around me now, but they're real somehow.
There's a song from and I can't find this. I guess it's on SoundCloud or something like that. But it's from AK-1200. It's like Lock and Roll album. There's a song called Devil Inside. That's not. I think it's his. There's a song called Devil Inside, and it like the lead into it is a song called Doorway, and like it's just such a smooth transition. And Devil Inside is just a harsh fucking jungle drum beat, man. It just like punches you in the face. It's so great. Jungle music used to scare the shit out of me back in the day. all that, like those deep bass lines and everything.
So the Grateful Dead have this thing. It's called Drums in Space, and it's in between the sets. So they have two drummers. They have like a bongo type of percussion-ish, and then they have like regular drum, and they just do like the wildest fucking shit. Like just like it sounds like space. Like I'm not the biggest fan of it, but what is this? I'm trying to. There's a band called the Disco Biscuits. Have you heard of them?
That sounds really familiar, but my issue, dude, is I don't remember songs like names to save my life unless they like have some special instance in my life that it's connected to. You know what I'm saying? One sec, I gotta try and get in my Facebook real quick. I want to save something. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. And looks like we may have lost Mark for a minute. That's fine. I can hold down the fort. So the Disco Biscuits. There's a guy named Chad who introduced me to the world of cannabis. He also introduced me to the world of jam bands. And
sorry.
No, you're fine. The Grateful Dead and everything, but like there was like this was his like favorite jam band, and it's not like I would say a typical jam band, because I feel like it's a live band trying to make EDM music. So this one is Above the Waves.
Okay.
I think this So I can always tell if I'm high. I just put on this song. Yeah. Oh, there's this. This is more important. You ever heard of Kamasa Washington?
I don't think so.
So he's a jazz musician, but his stuff sounds. Kamasi Washington, I just apologize. But his stuff sounds like. Yeah, this doesn't sound like I kind of remembered, but I was probably like very new to the weed game.
It's great music though, man. Like
Yeah.
jam band stuff is always really good. I just never really search out for it. My wife would. She likes more folk music and stuff than I do. But her folk is more like Appalachian bluegrass,
Yeah.
or like she's big into like Hozier
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So, which she's gotten me big into them. Oh, have you heard? You're a Zeppelin fan. Have you heard of Greta Van Fleet?
Yeah, I have. They're very talented and very good, but it's very much so just like them doing Zeppelin, which is fine. But like that, I don't know. I really enjoy them, but it's a struggle of like this is literally like just copying like everything, but copying from something that's great. But yeah, I enjoy them. I feel
I
like I'm
think they're. Yeah, I can see that. It feels like they're just kind of ripping off Zeppelin, the sound of it at least.
yeah.
But
They're
I
so
don't know.
talented. To be able to rip off Zeppelin though is the way I feel about Led Zeppelin, or like this is like I come from a very like blues like background, and all of these like Brit like bands are influenced by the blues. And so like I just feel like John Paul Jones, amazing bassist, John Bonham, amazing drummer, Jimmy Page, amazing guitarist, Robert Plant, amazing singer. Like I just feel like there are no weaknesses in their lineup. And for me, that kind of makes them one of like the best bands of all time. So it's definitely like if you're able to duplicate what they're doing, like obviously you're very talented.
Sure, sure. I think they're really good songwriters. Uh, for this generation,
Mhm.
you're always gonna have somebody like your sound's gonna come from somewhere. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And they're worse bands to take inspiration from.
for sure. Yeah, there are like other bands that like I feel like you can tell the Zeppelin influence. Like Blitzen Trapper is one. They're kind of like more of a folk, but they're definitely tones of Zeppelin. And then White Denim, I feel like they're very like white. And of course, there's Wolf Mother. Wolf Mother, I feel like is kind of in the same vein of Greta Van Fleet to an extent, but I feel like Wolf Mother's definitely more original. Like all of them are like you could tell how influenced they were by Zeppelin.
Yeah. I don't I think I've heard Wolf Mother, like some of their stuff, but
Yeah,
it's really Rihanna would listen to everything, and I'm just in the car. You know what I mean? So like I hear it all, but I don't know who's
yeah,
who and who's doing what until I hear songs.
yeah, yeah. Wolf. Here, I'll play Wolf Mother real quick, and you'll have heard them probably just by this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So um, they've got a couple like they're very talented, but they kind of are one of those bands that got um. You know what's a fucking great song,
What's that?
or just like a great underrated band? The Fugees.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Somebody's
I played
joining.
the hell out of this album. I played that album so much. Oh my god.
Shout out to the one person joining us from Twitch, of all places. I don't know how to see who you are, but thank you for joining us. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Benny kind of ruined the song for me. because now you can't
Who did?
listen to that and not think of Benny. Well, because of the Zenith, of course. But then, next thing you know, you're thinking of Benny and his hat, and you're just like, shut up. I love Benny. He's a very kind soul. Is he kind? He's a good guy. But is he kind?
He is a soul. Benny is a soul. He is that. Outside of wrestling, he's a very solid person. In wrestling, he is a pain in my ass. So, but no, outside of wrestling, like we get along really well. Honestly, he's a solid guy. He's been around for a long time. He's a good referee, although he cheats a lot and stuff. But
is that fair for you to say that though?
Is that what?
Is it fair for you to say that he cheats a lot?
I think so.
Okay.
I feel like I'm an expert on the subject of cheating during matches, and I feel like I have the right to call others out for doing the same.
I like, well put. I am stepping into some lemon cherry gelato. This actually won our great first big dab off, which you can watch right here on this channel.
We should review that sometime.
Yeah. Without that traitor. I'm just kidding.
I think the scoring system that you guys used was kind of flawed. I feel like an average system would have done better. And I think if you guys would have just like written down your numbers at the same time and just like Olympic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's what I think it is. And then I took the average, then you would have had a better deal.
I don't know what I was doing before, but it was not using this properly. You could even see in the video I made, you could see me speed up the process of this because I don't know what I was doing, but I was literally, I guess, waiting for gravity to do its job.
Oh man. We are okay. I just shared it on Facebook. I hope people will jump into it.
Wish Facebook wasn't such a bitch and would let this kind of content exist on its platform.
Like Instagram does.
Does Instagram allow this?
Smoking? Yeah.
Okay, well then maybe we can give me 1 second. I can share this to the Bad Pants Media.
I mean, people smoke on there in videos all the fucking time. What's the difference? Can you get it to the first baked one?
No, I don't think so. Can I do it with this one? I don't know if I turned off creative mode. We'll see if it'll let me.
Creative mode.
Like, do you have a creator profile?
I think mine's a professional one.
Yeah, it's in the same vein of that. But anyways, we will continue on for our one person audience on our Twitch, the Good Guy Bad Pants Twitch. If you have a way to identify yourself for us, that would be great so that we could speak directly to you and to your soul.
Yeah. Or if you want to jump over to the Bad Pants Media YouTube page.
Yeah. But lemon cherry gelato, you need to come over. We'll just have a session for you to try all of these.
Oh yeah, man. I think end of the month I'll be in your part of town for a little bit. We've got Alex and I have this play / wrestling murder mystery show that we're acting in. And so I'll be up there the 28th and 29th.
What is that? That's a lot to just say to me. Like,
I was contacted yesterday by a person who does like murder mystery shows,
uh-huh.
but this one is going to be a wrestling centric murder mystery thing, and I'm going to be acting in it. I can't say a lot because I don't really know a lot, honestly, and I signed an NDA, so I can't really say what else I
Yeah.
know. But I will say that it's a murder mystery thing, and I'm going to be one of the people involved in it.
Well, I think I know where I'll be on those days. That sounds
Are
very
you
fun.
going to go? Oh
I
yeah,
will.
dude. When I find out about tickets and things, I'll definitely let you know. Like
Or if you
we'll
want
get it. Huh?
because maybe they need some sort of wrestling reporter in the show.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not sure. I'll ask her
that was a
if she
joke.
needs other people.
That was
Huh?
a joke. You're very kind. That was a joke.
I mean, I got Alex in, so
Alex, who is too good to even respond to our invite.
that son of a bitch.
Just texted him, Alex, do you hate me? I should get a response. So I have this here, this Dr. Dabber, which it looks like I'm holding like a shrunk ray, the water cooler at work. But it is magical. Heating it up right now. I'm going to take another hit of lemon cherry gelato from Snapdragon, which won our dab off. What was the first time you remember hearing about the dab? Like the dab?
So I've heard about it for years, but I've never gotten into it because it always looked like some kind of weird science experiment that people were having to do to
Yeah,
smoke.
correct.
And it just what's that?
I'm referring to the move, like the.
Oh,
I
my bad. My
was,
bad. Shit.
I was like, I don't think it's been that long.
No. I guess the Panthers, like back when all that was going on, it was big. I don't remember the first time I saw it. I just remember like Carolina kept doing it all the time. What was that, 2015?
Yeah, I think so. 2015, because I was in college. Not to make you feel old or anything.
No, it's good. I feel old anyway.
But yeah, what are we talking about?
You you were asking me the first time I saw the dab.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
I've gotten like, do you have something? And maybe this is like maybe a my generation thing that you do like ironically, and then it just becomes something you do all the time.
some things, I guess. Maybe.
Like I say tee all the time. Like tee is something that you would like. You're mocking something if you're saying tee. But I said it so much as a joke that the other day I did something. I said T motherfucking he, like, and that's why I made that shirt, because like I used that in a sentence. But for me, a while dabbing was that, and it's still. I'm not gonna lie. I think dabbing is very cool. You know, dab on them. Yeah. But now I went from doing the dab, and look at me now. I'm a doctor.
That's called getting your PhD. You got to get out and get something.
Mm-hmm. How is that tasted? Have you tried it yet?
The garlic?
No, the water pipe through the.
Oh, not yet. It's just heating up. It's first time doing it. It's just finally heated up, so I'm gonna try it now. Do you use pull? That's it.
Yeah, pull and then lift when you're ready to. Try to lift from the base though, because because the stem might come a little loose. That
The thing's so big, dude. It's not working.
Yeah, you probably need to do it like a bong.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, I got it now. So it just fills up.
Yeah, you have to pull a little bit harder, and then you just pull up, pull out, as I like to call it. Oh yeah, but see, that's why you got to pull it up from the stem because you'll pull out your whole load.
I hate losing a load like that.
Yeah, so quickly too. Welcome to a third person who that's exactly who they joined us, and that was the first thing. Oh,
Oh, that's pretty cool. It tastes clean. It just takes some getting used to. I don't know if I have enough water in. This is pretty cool.
I'm trying. Alex is here watching, but I'm trying to get him to join.
Was he the guy on Twitch?
No, no, he was not. I don't. The Twitch person who could be anybody is still here. It is weird to not know. This is the first time we've done this. We did it on a very relatively short notice, and I'm having fun. We've touched on some music early on. Oh, what was I going to show you? Oh, I know what I'll show you. Um, Actually, maybe not that. So I have this tattoo. It says "No hard feelings."
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I got it because of this song by the Avett Brothers, who are my favorite band. Oh, we lost somebody. Yeah, I'm doing that thing where I get high and make people listen to stuff that like is not a vibe.
Brother, I literally listen to everything. So like it's all a vibe to me. And I got snacks. I'm good. I brought cookies. They're not great cookies, but they're cookies nonetheless.
I would. So let's say like you haven't eaten all day, and you're also very high. Let's say you're higher than you are right now, and you're starting to get the munchies. And I told you, hey, here's a box of Thin Mints that you can have right now, but I need you to punch this old man in the face.
Am I related to him?
You've never met him before.
I don't know that I would punch an old man in the face for a box of Thin Mints. I'm not sure I
But
could do that. If there was a
but
lot of money involved, maybe.
but you're saying that without the prefix that you haven't eaten all day and you're extremely high. How many, let's say this, how many days do you think that you would have to have not eaten in order for you to punch an old man to get a box of Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies?
Man, let's see. When I was doing the Crucible in the Marine Corps, we had to go 2.5 days, and we had like 2.5 MREs total for the time that we were out there. And like what you try to do if you were smart was hold off until like you had to eat something to put something in your body, and then they made you stop and eat sometimes. But I feel like that's kind of where I'm at because I'm not a big fan of punching elderly people.
Okay.
I
You could,
gotta not, you know what I mean? Like you gotta sacrifice sometimes to not punch an elderly person in the face. Unless, well, it depends. What are they wearing? Like a red hat?
yeah, it
Because
could,
that may make it easier.
yeah, they're they're wearing a red hat. Like, yeah.
If you're picking up what I'm putting down, that may make it easier, depending on what they're saying to me.
Are you
Is
telling
old man George South? I'd
no,
punch George South.
okay.
Damn. I'd punch George.
So
If I know him, I feel like I have more of a possibility that I would hit him.
So let's try this a different way. Give me 5 old people that you would punch.
Uh, 5 old people that I would. Let's see. Can they all be in the government currently? Because
They can,
brother,
but
I got a list.
they can, but it might be nice if you had like oh, Dick Van Dyke, and then we're just like, whoa, why do you hate Dick
Why
Van
would
Dyke?
you want to punch Dick Van Dyke?
Exactly.
Daniel.
I don't. I'm just saying, what if that was your opinion?
But you just said why would Dick Van Dyke be the first guy you pull up that you wanted to punch?
He would just seem like the most person, like he seems like the person that you would want to punch least, so that's where I went. I thought of like
I can totally
beloved
see that.
old man. Yeah. Dude, honestly, I feel like I'd punch Clint Eastwood. I don't think
Yeah. I could see that. I could see that. I could do. I just. It's got to be one political one. At least Clarence Thomas.
Oh no, Clarence Thomas could get it. All of them can be political. Like
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell,
Okay.
I want to punch him because I'm like 45% sure that if I do, he just turns into a goo. Like and then
He's a turtle. He'll just drop
yeah.
into his shell.
Uh,
Let's see who else. Old people I would want to punch. There's a lot of them on Facebook. A lot of them.
Thomas Simpson.
Oh, I would level his ass. I should have done it. The last time I saw him. He's lucky I have some restraint, or I would have.
Alex said, dude, Clint would eat it. Yeah, I would make no offense. I would crumple that old man.
Have you tried these?
I have, yeah.
Are they good?
Yeah, they're not bad.
Do
Levity.
they?
To be honest with you, they gave us 4 flavors, and there's a reason that I still have one of those. One of them. But
really?
I mean, yeah, I mean it's not personally my favorite. I feel like it could have a little bit more carbonation, and it's a little syrupy in that one. They've got a Tom Collin ones that I really like, which is like a lemon gin mix drink. They've got a that's a cannabis, 50 mgs Snapdragon. I'm scared to try those. I have several 50 milligram drinks that I'm scared to try them all at once because I feel like it would be a bummer if you had to like drink it again and it was flat. I feel like that wouldn't be a great experience. So I feel like I would have to finish the can. Like maybe if you have a couple people, everybody gets a glass, like a little glass, and maybe you take a shot, or maybe you make a mixed drink with it. That's smart. You get a can, 3 people, you get a thing that you need club soda to make, and you make like a mixed drink.
Yeah.
You just get really.
I have like a hair or something in front of my eye. Being weird. I'm not a huge like carbonated water person.
Is it?
But
Why?
I just don't like the taste of it. Like the sparkling, like whatever water thing is weird to me.
Alex just said it's an eyelash mark.
Thanks, Alex.
Where
Where is he watching at?
YouTube. So we still got the person on Twitch.
Nice, man. Are we on Instagram too? I really wish we could be because I know that's where like the largest concentration of people are.
We could figure it out, I'm sure. Just with the short notice,
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. I am heating the Dr. Dabber up. I am smoking some lemon cherry gelato. Gelato. What do you think the tastiest weed strain you've ever had is?
Dude, I had a one of the ones we got from Mag Canna. I can't remember. Hold on, I'll look it up. But man, that one of the pre-rolls they sent us was the most fruity flavored anything I've ever had in my life. As far as like cannabis goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mad Canna pre-rolls. But man, their flavors are so good there. All their stuff, their gummies are great. Like none of it tastes like it's full of like flour, you know what I mean? Or anything.
Yeah.
I
Which
think it
probably
was...
a lot of sugar in there. The Snapdragon ones are pretty tasty too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Snapdragon. Everything from Snapdragon I've had has been really good. Flavor wise, I've liked a lot. I don't think I see it here.
It's okay. Was it like a snow cap one or was it a different one?
It was a different one. It was just a regular pre-roll. But
sure
the pod they have here isn't one of them. New York City Chem, Purple Urkel, Sure Breath, Sour Headband, and Watermelon Cookies is what they offer right now.
Nice. Oh, their double cherry pie is pretty good. I feel like I keep saying double cherry pie in front of you. It's like mentioning the kid that like how much you love your dog to the kid that just lost theirs, type of deal.
Yeah.
But double cherry pie from Classic City Hemp is pretty fucking amazing.
I'm sure it's amazing. It sounds really good. And like just the way you guys talk about it. At some point. What's up?
It's just like the way you say, like just the way you two talk about it. Like it's like a yeah, I'll have love one day. It's just like I'll know that feeling. But it's a good one. Double cherry pie. Use code FirstBake15 for 15% off. Help the wonderful people over at Classic City Hemp. We just lost somebody. I'm gonna play some music.
Okay. It's okay, buddy. People come and go.
No, I'm just so
I hate all the two-step verification crap.
You like Jimmy Buffett?
No.
This is my Spotify Your Top Songs from 2020. See, Jimmy Buffett is a thing that I picked up because of irony. Like I was like, oh, Jimmy Buffett's it's fun to like Jimmy Buffett, and then I was like, no, it's kind of fun. Like you, like the Jimmy Buffett lifestyle is pretty sweet. Like it makes you a little envious to be Mr. One James Buffett. May he rest in peace.
I mean, everybody would love to be wasting away in Margaritaville.
Yeah.
My issue is your parrot shit being in my mountains. It's unnecessary to have all your beach shit in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
No fucking beach there. You know what I'm saying? I don't need like shark fucking fin, and I don't need like a pirate show and like all these fucking beachwear shops and shit. Like it's the fucking mountains, y'all. It's supposed to be hillbillies and moonshine. What are we doing here? You know,
shout out to Raven Forest Studios, who shout out to Jimmy for real, what I can assume. And then Rhiannon Ham seems familiar. Please get that mess out.
What mess? What are you talking about? That's my wife.
I know. What if I did it? No, how funny would that be? You were just, how long would you let me? I don't know if I was just like
the last name's different. The last name's different.
Yeah,
So,
the picture the same though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get what mess out? What are you talking about?
The beach stuff in the mountains. Oh, she's
Oh
supporting her
yeah.
man. Stand by your man.
Oh, she's the reason why I'm like this though. You have to understand. Like you've heard the podcast. Like
Yeah.
when she's fire about something, she's fire about something, dude. And she hates that shit in the mountains.
I'm looking back at my top 20 songs of 2020, and COVID was a year for me, I guess. My top song is What's a Man Gotta Do by the Jonas Brothers, followed by King Kunta by Kendrick Lamar, Boat
All right.
Drinks, Jimmy Buffett, Roller Coaster by the Jonas Brothers, and number 5, this throwback.
Nice.
And that was my top 5. It was a weird year. What was COVID like for you? I don't think we've ever talked about because it was such a wild time, and I don't know if people. This is a great a high topic, but I didn't know you when COVID started. COVID was it changed everything. So what was that adjustment like for you?
I was already working from home.
Yeah.
Actually, no. When COVID started, what was I doing? What was I doing at the time? COVID was March of 2020. I feel like I was out of work at the time. I just left Gold's right before all that stuff happened, and I was just starting to work in a national sales job. So I was home anyway.
Yeah.
And when COVID really started kicking on, what's up, Gene? How's it going, man? When COVID really started going, it was weird because like I said, I was home all the time anyway. Literally, my entire life, I was just on TikTok. I would start a live at 7 in the morning. And I'd just hang out on live with whoever until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something like that, until I got bored and I went in. And that was it, dude. So I was, you can't really do a lot of sales in Costco and Sam's Club when nobody's shopping. So, but honestly, I loved it, dude, because I wasn't wrestling at the time. I was already home. We made a little entertainment area outside, and the family just hung out, and we got close as fuck. And it was really cool. And I had a bit of a mental breakdown partway through it, trying to figure myself out and things. And that's when I started going to therapy for some stuff. I think that was the biggest thing. Everybody used it as a time to look inside themselves and figure some shit out.
Yeah, there wasn't really much of a choice.
Addicted. Yeah, I guess so. I was a bit addicted. I still like TikTok, but back then it was, I mean, again, I wasn't really doing shit else. I was just home, and I'm a busybody type person, so I'm always gonna figure out something to get into. And that was a easy thing, So, but I met a lot of really cool people.
Yeah. It's just kind of this adventure that I've been doing here. Emily and I just moved in together a month after COVID happened.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
how was all that?
It was a weird time. I was doing basically door-to-door life insurance sales. And so the middle of COVID and everything, and we're just out here in these fucking expected to be out here in these neighborhoods, going to the elderly people's house. And it was such a conflicting thing, and not very great for my psyche. So I did that for a year during the first part of COVID. And then I worked from home the last 2 years, and it was great because as long as you got your work done, you could just fuck around and watch The Sopranos while I played Power Washing Simulator, which is what I did a lot at that job. And
what was the job? What were you doing?
It was software sales.
Oh, cool. I got COVID. Speaking of COVID, this is my favorite mask from the COVID era.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, eluchamasks.com. I figured if I was gonna have to wear one, I would get a cool one.
Are they comfortable?
Yeah, super. It's just cloth, man. It's made just like a lucha mask. It's the same shit.
The As long as he keeps sending me the Meg edits, he can be addicted. LOL.
Oh, do you know about that? You know Megan Thee
No.
Stallion?
Oh no. Well, I do know Meg the Stallion, but I don't know what the Meg edits are.
Okay, so there's the George Michael father figure song is a trending song on TikTok. And it started off where people were just doing dumb shit all the time on TikTok with that song. And then it turned into a bunch of like Pedro Pascal, can't remember how you say his name, but a bunch of his like edits people would make of his movies and shit because they think he's hot and everybody's into him. He's a great looking guy, good for him. And then now it's all Megan Thee Stallion videos of her dancing on stage, like literally just twerking and dropping it and being, God, she's gorgeous. And and like she grabs some dude's phone or somebody's phone and just like right up on her ass. People are, it's almost indecent at this point, man. People are like half speeding it, and it's all women. It's not even guys. It's all women. It's art. Yeah, it's art. I kind of agree. It's worth it.
I gotta go look her up. LOL. Gene. Gene's in first.
You'll enjoy it, man. It's worth it. As long as, man, she is incredible. And she knows what's going on. Everybody tags her, and like I would hope she does. But I'm sure she watches some of these and it's like, good. Really? Like y'all did that to me? So super slow motion of their ass just bouncing, dude. She's incredible, man. I don't know. Wow.
Shout out Harrowing Hamster. Cheap views on Streamboo. Remove the space at. What up? What up? Shout out. Smash that like button. Meg the Stallion. Big Lotto. Another.
Big Lotto.
You like Dochi? Dochi?
Yes.
Dochi's pretty fun.
She is badass. The alter ego song that Theo is into now is so sick, dude. As soon as like you said that to Rhiannon and she started playing it, I popped big as shit for it, dude. It was such a good song.
I'm a big fan of Gene. Shout out Gene. Who don't want to see a bouncing ass?
Right? Gene's the old Power Pro guy, man. He's known me since the Power Pro days. He helped out some with the promotion, and he was like one of the bigger fans there and everything else. Really cool guy. He's one of the guys that saw me do the moonsault off the steel cage that night. Still talks about it, and Rhiannon still hates me for it. So
yeah,
both sides of the spectrum in the chat.
Yeah. Raven Forest Studios said, "Yo, I just heard of her. That new album rules." And I don't think I could have read that any fucking like nerdy or like is like that. Just sounded so uncool. And then to go back a little bit further, their top song in 2020 was the opening song to Rocky Horror, because of course it was. Have you ever seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Solid. Yes, I have. Yes, big fan.
Do you have a favorite character or like a favorite song?
Oh, what was the? I don't. Fuck me. You ask me these questions when I'm stupid right now. The Tim Curry's character. What did they play?
I don't know. Yeah,
have you not seen it?
I have once. Like I'm very familiar with like the lore and that people like dress up and go to the movie, and it's like this big cult following. But I haven't seen it enough to be familiar. But I like.
It's worth a watch. It's worth at least once or twice.
Gene says that he hasn't seen a good match since that night.
Brother, you ain't been watching my shit, have you? Frankenfurter. Thank you, Raven. Dr. Frankenfurter. No, I thought it was a really good. It's a good movie. It's a cult classic thing, but it's the same as all the old like 70s movies. But Tim Curry's incredible in everything.
Yeah. What is it that he was in? I don't know. Did you ever see the movie Birdman? I know it's not Tim Curry, but
With what's his
Kevin-
name? Batman.
Batman.
What's his name?
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Batman.
But
He's Batman. He's the only one that introduces himself as Batman. All the rest of them call themselves by their names.
what do you mean by that?
Michael Keaton will tell, like he calls himself Batman. Everybody else that's played Batman calls himself Val Kilmer or Ben Affleck or Christian Bale or something. He's the only one that actually refers to himself as Batman.
So like he's like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Batman.
Yeah, he'll tell you directly that he is the only actual Batman.
I fucking love that. I'm there for it. You talk about a good movie to watch high. Michael Keaton Batman movies, the one with the fucking Joker, like that's high quality cinema.
Everything's good, man. Batman, Michael Keaton Batman was really good. I am also, dude, if we can't get Joe to come on to Wrestler's Court, we just play the clips of everybody and their arguments back and forth. Like all your live, laugh, lariats. Every time we interview someone, we just ask them their thoughts on Batman. And then we do a Wrestler's Court with those clips.
I'd be down for it. A Wrestler's Court clip show.
Right. And just we'll put the argument out there of pros and cons about Batman.
If I played Poison Ivy, I introduced myself as her. A lot of people had coming of age moments with Poison Ivy, I bet.
I'm sure. She's a big Poison Ivy fan because she's very of the earth, and she goes after billionaires and CEOs. So
We should
good.
Yeah. Oh. How are you high? Would you say that you're high?
I mean, I'm fairly normal at this point.
Oh, really? That's why we got to get you. We got to get
What's
you
that?
one of these.
Okay.
Get you one of these water coolers right here. I don't know how. Give me another one. They're $420. But figure it out.
They'll be, I think, whatever should come and is supposed to come will come. And like there are so many different versions of all these pieces of equipment that we're gonna have a ton of them to try out over time. It's gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we'll get together and we can sesh and I can try it there if anything.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna slide. Am I doing it wrong again? Oh, it's just one. It's one time.
Yeah, see, Ree knows me. She's like, I'm starting to get a small baby buzz.
There we go. That's what they pay the money to see. Burr, 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 burr. My favorite thing about this is that as long as we don't say anything fucked up, I don't have to edit this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just out there.
Yeah, I don't plan on saying anything fucked up.
I don't either, but I've also never had a Dr. Dabber before. I don't know what that's gonna do to me.
If you see me leave the room real quick, then you'll know. You'll know that's when we need to cut it.
Your giggles. Whose giggles?
That's you, buddy. That's you, buddy.
I've been told I have a, not to sound like a fucking piece of shit, but I've been told I have a nice contagious laughter. I get a lot of compliments on my laugh, my eyes and my laugh.
You should. You should. They're great. Love it. Having a C, yeah, man. Having a CDL does suck sometimes. I get that. But I mean, there's a reason. So here's my issue, right? If you're smoking, obviously you don't want to be stoned behind the wheel driving a big truck. Totally understand. But what the fuck you do when you're off of work is your goddamn business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that they can hold you to not doing things on your off time because they have to what's the name of the movie with Heath, Johnny, and Jude Law in it? Oh, Doctor God. I'll Google it. But it just sucks that they can hold you from doing things on your free time. And like you're stuck because the shit stays in your system for up to 6 months. And even though it's legal, it's still tested as THC.
Whoa.
You all right over there, buddy? I kept the conversation going.
I know. I just felt like I was a ghost. What? Can I tell you something
Yeah, I can't hear you.
very funny? I have a very funny story. It's a very
Okay.
weird story, and so there was like something going on with the vents in our apartment, and so our bedroom there was like a smell in it, and like we looked everywhere, we couldn't figure out what it was. First thought is like the dog shit somewhere or whatever. Couldn't find it, and so like I was I was high, and I was just like, what if our dog died under the bed and he's a ghost now, and we've just been hanging out with his ghost? So I had to go out to the room and like was like, are you a ghost? And like pet my dog to make sure that he was real. The Dr. Dabber, ladies and gentlemen.
Have you seen the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus?
No. What is that?
It's a movie with Heath Ledger and Jude Law and Johnny Depp and Colin Farrell and all that. Heath Ledger died like a third of the way through the filming, and that's why they had to bring everybody else in. But it's a really good movie, dude. It's a cool thing to watch if you're high. It'd be a good movie to watch. You should pull up the trailer. Can you do that?
I can, yeah. Honestly, probably not after that last hit.
Fair.
Reese said we should take him on ghost field trip. And in college, have you ever been to the Bentonville Battleground?
Maybe.
It's in Newton Grove, North Carolina. It was a Civil War battlefield that's apparently haunted. There was like a house, and I might start crying. I don't like scary stuff, so heads up, I might start crying. But there was like the main house was supposedly, well, it wasn't supposedly, it was converted into a hospital during the Civil War. So
You don't have to tell the story if it's going to get you all choked up there, brother.
it's not gonna get me all choked up. I'm just so there's apparently a lot of ghosts of dead Civil War soldiers in that house that died because they didn't have proper medical supplies. There's supposed to be like people where you could see like little the blinds on my back porch are going crazy. Not the blinds, but the curtains. But we would go there. I don't know how I got convinced to not only going but driving. But we would go there in my freshman year of college with like my dorm mates, and we would just walk around, and these dumb redneck motherfuckers were just out there just like, if you're a ghost, come out. Like, just these dumb frat dudes are just like, if you're a ghost, come on out there. Like, let's talk. And they're just like walking through, and like I was, whew. Yeah, it was wild. And I did it several times. Peer pressure is a hell of a thing. But it's also a little fun. Like I don't like scary movies. I don't like being scared. I don't like roller coasters. Like, I guess I don't like living. Or like if I can keep like the flight area of fight or flight, like if I can keep that away for the most part, then we're good. So I don't like ghost or scary stuff or heights. What are we talking? What were we talking about?
You were saying you were talking about why you don't like scary stuff.
Oh, I don't even.
This is a good night.
Okay, so, but if we got you nice and toasty first, and I took you to Chill Ghost, like I would be paranoid that they weren't chill. I would be like, and I would probably have smoked a sativa. I would probably be like, hey, like, I don't know, Mark sometimes does some weird shit. What if he's my enemy and they're taking me to sacrifice me to these ghosts right now? Like, my
Not
brain's
into that kind of weird shit, brother.
I don't know. I've convinced myself different things before. He's stoned. Yes, he is stoned.
So Mad Canna, sorry, I was looking at the Mad Canna site, and it looks like they've got like buy one get one free right now for top shelf flour. So if people are looking, which like their prices really aren't that bad for an ounce.
Mm-hmm. No one is gonna good deals. Correct. Ooh deals. You guys ever used the Honey web browser? That doesn't sponsor us, but that would be nice if they did. The little tool that saves you money if you just like install it in your Chrome. Look how great of a commercial this is, Honey. You could be paying us for this.
See, even Stone, man, you still make a great commercial. Good stuff.
That's what 4 years in the Lundy Fetterman School of Business will get you, Mark.
Oh yeah. Gene, you could be a narcotics officer if you want to. All this shit's legal. We don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
It's THCA. This is all legally shipped, bought through legal business, taxes paid on, all that good stuff. So.
Hold on.
And I know you were joking. He's gonna find this fucking sound.
I tried the boo sound effect. I guess I don't have.
But that's the thing, dude. Like we're not going to be scared to consume anymore. This is medicine, and this is like it's all for medical use. Like, sure, we smoke, and yeah, there's times like this where we'll like probably indulge more than we normally would. But yeah, dude, all that's legal now. Anything if it's under like 3% Delta 9 THC, it's legal and it can be sold in North Carolina.
That's the bottom line because fucking Mark James said so.
Give me a hell yeah! Give me a hell yeah!
So yeah, if you're looking for anything like that, you know, we have a bunch of affiliates that we work with that that we approve of, and they're linked in our bio. Check them out.
If you want to get started, if you want to start this match, all you've got to do is go to their website, put in your information, and ring the bell.
Yeah, you're a truck driver. You got to worry about that. But like other people around you, if you know people that are smoking black market stuff, then you might as well clue them onto this, because this is going to be able to tailor make what they need to actually help them. Like we're not of the the thought process that we're just out here getting trashed anymore. Like we're adults. We're looking for the right strain to get us to where we need to get to. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've been smoking tonight garlic cocktail indica THCA from Diamond Indoor Flower, which is like it's super quality product. But yeah, Daniel, what are you partaking tonight?
Lemon cherry gelato. This won our inaugural. Look at how focused that is right now. Oh my god. Look how focused he is coming around the corner. Now he's got the dab container and he pulls it up and he shows you what it looks like. Focus on that. Don't look at my fingers though. I read this, and I'm sorry, trying to get my pain to a manageable degree. 3. Hell yeah, I'm all for that. I read that as, at first, I said, do you guys want, I thought that you were saying something about wanting to watch Madagascar 3. And I was down for it. I could be down for I could be so down for I mean, I haven't seen Madagascar 2, but like I've seen the first one.
Is there a 3? Is there a Madagascar 3?
Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted.
Oh way.
Yeah.
But why? Who asked for that?
I don't know. Ben Stiller asked for the paycheck though. You know what's wild? You might know this being a father. But so like did any of your kids like Cars?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my son still watches.
You've seen the Mater Tall Tales?
Yes, I think so.
Like
the short film.
Yeah. So in those, they couldn't afford to pay Owen Wilson, so they hired a Owen Wilson impersonator to play Lightning McQueen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you know that Tom Hanks does a similar thing, except it's his brother that does the voice?
What?
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Oh, that's good. You know, he does like Woody and stuff like that in Toy Story. But when he's not available, like he can only film, but he can't go back for voiceover stuff, and he can't go back for like final touches. So he sends his brother, who goes to and impersonates him.
That's amazing.
Hmm?
Oh, it's not a bad fucking gig. Just being Tom Hanks's brother.
Right?
Shout out.
And like his brother's an actor too. His brother, yeah, but he'll just go and do voiceover shit for him after movies.
Hell yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say after that. Gene and Rhea having a little catch up. Daniel, have you watched The Wild? The Wild what?
No, that's the name of the movie. It's The Wild. It's a cartoon.
What's it about?
It's like Madagascar, but not.
Okay.
It's got Eddie Izzard in it, or whatever their name is now. I can't remember. Stephanie, maybe. What? Yeah, it's an animated movie about animals.
Oh, I'd be down.
Still Eddie? I thought. Oh, anyway. But yeah, they're in it as a koala. The movie is great. The main thing is a lion trying to teach his young cub the ways of the wild, and he tells all these stories and like trying to teach him how to roar and all that stuff. And then they get taken and put into the wild, and the kid realizes that that not everything that he knows about life is true. I don't want to ruin it for you if you're going to watch it. It's a good movie. So
It sounds like it might have some sad parts in it, though.
I think everything has to have some sad parts, though, because without the sad, how can we really enjoy the happy?
Well, I think there's like I don't know, like specifically in rom-coms, it's so frustrating because like they show you this very happy union, and you're just like, look how great this is, and they're just like, somebody's gonna fuck up, and you're just knowing that that's gonna happen and just waiting for it. I'm just like, uh-oh.
What's
Okay,
up?
I clicked the wrong screen. I clicked the screen
Oh,
where it was just me, and I got a little I got a
Susie,
little weird.
and you moved it to her middle name. Okay. Uh, it's a good movie. Well, all right. So it's like a wrestling match, though. You've got to have some time to gain some sympathy in it,
Yeah,
so you can go back up to the
yeah.
final part of the movie.
Oh, it
So
definitely is needed to get there, yeah. But, like, it's kind of a bummer to know it's coming sometimes. It's like, in the movies where, like, it's a bigger, like, if there's, like, a death or, like, stuff like that, like, that's more of a bummer than maybe, like, Blades of Glory, which I did remember watching Blades of Glory, and I'm like, "They're gonna break up, and it's gonna be such a fucking bummer." And they did, and it's a funny movie. Is it a funny movie? I don't know. I have laughed at
oh,
it
it's
before.
fun.
Okay.
It's a funny movie. Yeah, it's even funnier when you're high. Sometimes it takes a few times watching Will Ferrell movies for
Yeah.
them to be funny.
Gene said Daniel Contour wrestled too.
Are you sure you can't smoke, Gene? Because that sounds like
uh,
do you wrestle too? Oh.
I don't. I don't. I'm just big. I'm wasted. I'm just wasted mass. I
uh,
uh
good man.
I I'm involved in the wrestling scene. I'm not a wrestler, I would say.
Sorry, I'm eating a terrible cookie.
It's okay. You know
I'm
which movie?
forcing myself to because I paid $6 for this fucking bag, so I'm gonna eat them.
Thanks, Joe Biden.
Fucker.
They fucking blamed something on Joe Biden today. Uh, but
I met. Oh God, she found a zoo for sale. I'm not that high yet, babe. I love you though.
so
Were you gonna say something about wrestling before?
I don't think so. I
I was
really
just wondering
don't.
if you brought it up.
Oh, but it's Aloha.
Oh, Aloha's for sale? There's a place called Aloha Safari Zoo in Carthage. No, yeah, Carthage, North Carolina. And you'll actually know this zoo because you'll see it in a lot of Matt Hardy's random vignettes.
Oh,
You'll see the kangaroo that he fought. He and Jeff fought back in the day when they were in TNA doing that stuff. The big giraffe, all that stuff was actually filmed at Aloha Safari Zoo because it's right by the house.
oh shit.
So yeah, it's like 10 minutes from I guess my house now in Sanford, like maybe 15 minutes from there. But yeah, I didn't know they're for sale again. I thought they already sold once. So that's interesting. That'd be a cool little place to own if
Yeah,
I had enough money.
you should pay Mark money to go buy a zoo.
Yeah,
You ever so John Cena's a heel now. He's not doing Make a Wishes anymore. So somebody's got to pick up the slack. Somebody help Mark buy a zoo.
I've done 2 in my entire life, and that's it. I'm catching up to Cena. If he's stopping, I got time. I can catch up.
It's back and waiting for me. Let me go talk to Tio.
Alex is not going to buy you a zoo, baby. I don't know. He might. Go ahead. Maybe.
Alex, I think, still owes me for and I don't want it. But Alex forgets to pay people for graphics sometimes. And it was just me. I'm sure he pays everybody else if he pays graphics paid for, but I'm calling you out, Alex. I think
He's
you owe
calling
me.
you out.
I think you owe me cash app for something that you insisted on paying me after I told you that I didn't want any money.
I think I remember that too. Damn you, Alex.
You cheap bastard. Ugh. But the movie, I don't know where we stopped or how we got sidetracked or why we were even talking about it, but have you seen the new remake of the movie Chips?
Hold on. Chips like California Highway Patrol.
Yeah. They did one with Dak Shepard and Michael Pena.
When was that?
Like 2015 maybe. It's not a good movie. I don't think it's a good movie, but like I really enjoyed it. Like I enjoy the bad of the bad. Like movies that like the like 48% on Rotten Tomatoes is like my sweet spot for some of these.
Yeah, that's what you guys were doing with the Bidet Boys.
I don't know, like the Chips is one that I just iconicize of just prime high viewing. So if you ever want a recommendation of chips, what is your favorite type of chip, Mark? Let's say you're going down.
That's a good question. I typically like regular ass plain Lay's or like wavy potato chips, like Ruffles, that kind of stuff, or Fritos. I'm a big Fritos guy.
Oh, my ideal, like this is like a childhood meal for me, but like hot dogs on a grill with Fritos and French onion dip.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a Sunday after church meal. And I don't think that there's a better pairing in the world than the Frito scoops and some French onion dip.
I haven't had French onion dip in a really long time. I got sick of it for a while, but I think I'm could do a taste for it again.
So next time, I don't know if you guys have this in your area, but we have Walmart delivery here, and it's like $9 a month, and they'll just deliver all your groceries for you. And you tip the drivers, of course, but it's a lifesaver to not have to go into Walmart. Like I can't imagine something being so bad that they're like, hey, how about you pay us extra to bring this to you so you don't have to come to us because it's such a mad shit show.
Oh yeah. Well, everything's about convenience, man. Like all these services and stuff. We're such a like transactional based group of people.
Yeah.
We're you said it the other day, I think. You said it was like moving us towards Wally or some shit.
Oh yeah. I think you're talking about. I don't know what were we talking about. I can find out because we have such a technology that I can just search for Wally in my phone.
Are you serious? Oh wow. Oh yeah, because you got all the transcripts of everything.
Well, no, this is just our text conversation. Um, oh, I use ChatGPT to store all of my like cannabis stuff. So like I have like every strain that I have on hand. What like is it a dab? Is it a concentrate, which is a dab, I guess? Flour, all that stuff. So I have all of that programmed. I just introduced it to all of the devices that I have. and I'll just go and I've call it Jeeves. I say, hey Jeeves, this is what I want. What should I do? And it like was like, here, this is what you should do if you're watching Anchorman and you want to get da 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 da. And I feel like it literally takes the decision making out of everything, and it's so great. But also, we're like one step closer to Wally as a result.
Man, I feel as long as you're just using it for like those kind of menial tasks, then it's not so bad. Like if there's something you have to like actually think about, then you should probably think about it. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna.
I use it as a bud tender too. It's a really good bud tender. Like it's got
Yeah,
great recommendations.
I'm not gonna lie. Um, I have like copied a text into ChatGPT, and I'm just like, help me respond. Like when it's like some shit that like, like
That's smart. Man. Why not?
somebody apologized to me once, and like it was like I was just like, I accepted the apology, but like I didn't really want to like talk to them, so I didn't want to deal with it, so I just like said, hey ChatGPT, how should I respond? And it like typed something up, and I just fucking sent it off.
It's smart.
I don't know if that's makes me a shit person, but um
No, because I mean, at some point you had to read it and agree with what it said to send it.
yeah, true, I
You
guess.
didn't just like copy it and paste it and say fuck it. Like I'm sure you read it first.
Yeah, I read it. Yeah. Like I read it and I was like, this is probably not exactly how I would ever word something, but it's how I feel. So it felt a little disingenuous because like I didn't necessarily type like that, but nonetheless.
Got me doing what for 3 days?
ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been all over that thing, man. Just trying out different stuff. I want to see what it can do and what it can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It could do like literally like I asked it earlier. I don't know if this was on like a recorded or the live stream, but I like asked it to break down what made the Night Court theme song the Night Court theme song so that I
mm,
could do an AI generator to create something that sounded like it but wasn't it. And it like broke it down so fast and so instantly and so detailed and like it was like a fucking thesis paper on the Night Court theme song, and it literally took 3 seconds. It's
it's super fast, man.
yeah,
It's pretty awesome. I don't know. I like it for what I'm using it for. I don't think I'm using it for anything that's too important that I have to like
yeah.
worry about giving up my information or anything, you know?
I think the big argument is when it comes to the arts, because like AI, like there's like you could say like machinery is taking jobs, but like at what point does like AI taking jobs of artists away? Like, is it necessary? Like, is paying artists to have original things more important than the ease of just putting a script into a AI generator?
I mean, I think so. Um,
Yeah. I don't like I feel like the human touch is it's hard to
you,
replicate.
you- yeah, you got to have the emotion. I don't know that you can get the same from because you've read enough AI shit and you've seen enough AI pictures that you could kind of always tell something's fixed by AI,
Yeah.
you know? Um, and it's people like not getting paid for the work they're doing.
Oh yeah.
So,
For sure.
are we
Better than
off?
me. I
Oh
leave
no.
them on red. No, we're not off.
Oh, okay. No, she definitely leaves them on red. She's all about fuck you. If they got heat, she don't give a shit. She ain't gonna answer.
I got you. I'm a little baby bitch, so
No, man. You just like having closure. Like I do the same thing. I like being able to finish the conversation and have the closure and be done with it, you know? And
yeah,
you know, she's more like you know, if she talks to you, she's gonna rip your fucking head off. So she doesn't wanna,
yeah,
you
I
know,
feel
she'd
it.
rather just keep her peace sometimes.
Yeah. Speaking of
I don't know.
peace, um, What is your favorite number of nuggets that you can like if you had an ideal number of nuggets like for one sitting? Like right now, if you were like, hey, how many nuggets would you want? How many would you want?
I could do with a good 10 right now, but typically
Yeah,
like if I'm hungry as shit, like a good I could pound 20 nuggets easy.
that's gonna be a clip. I don't. I'm gonna like give it to all of your enemies in wrestling, and that's just gonna be like their fucking promos.
Yeah, go for it, man. I love nuggets, dude.
Are you the brute or are you the brute? Like, I don't know.
I feel like I'm still the gimmick, but like a lot of places don't even announce me as the Brood anymore. It's just Mark James. I feel like I've like grown out of the moniker a little bit. But I still work that way, which
Tell that
is
to,
fine.
tell that to your fucking arm.
I'm stuck with it. Stuck with it. But like Goonie Dad, which is he's like a big influencer over in the UK. My buddy AJ Slambino showed him some clips, and he follows me on TikTok, so he saw some clips of me
Yeah.
wrestling, and he saw me in the handicap match I had with Top Shooters, and told AJ, he's like, "Man, this guy's just such a brute. He should call himself that. That should just be his name, the Brute."
Yeah.
And AJ's looking at him like, are you ripping me? Like, do you like, do you not know?" And he didn't know. He didn't know that was my name. So
Yeah.
I'm on the right track. I'm doing what I need to. It's good.
Do you feel like, let's say, you like had the ability to grow hair, like fully, it was full? What hairstyle do you think you would have,
Bald.
even if you had the ability to grow it all out?
Yeah. I've like cut my hair short since I was a kid. I've never really liked hair. I was bald before I went in the Marine Corps. And like I'm only bald now because it's just I don't like how my head looks with hair. And I've got a lot of bald spots now.
Yeah.
But I can't picture myself with hair. I don't know. Yeah, I can't picture myself with hair. Yeah, I would in the wrestling business, I guess I would try and do the long hair thing, but I don't have the face for that. I'm so grizzled. I feel like this is the best look for my possible face. Is that
Yeah.
your like chosen hairstyle, or is your hair like
Yeah.
you wear a lot of hats and things? So
The more hats that I wear is because I'm either one sucky thing about hair is like if you like wake up late for work, you don't have time to shower, your hair is gonna look like shit. So that's days that I'll wear hats. I wear them for this just because I like the way it looks. Like I feel like more confident with this. But I tend to wear more hats when I need a haircut as well.
fair.
Ideally, I would keep it like when I got my haircut, that's how it would be all the time because it gets pretty annoying pretty quickly after that.
You would want me in a man bun?
You would look
That's
good in
only
a man.
do you think so?
I think I don't know if you would look good, but I think it would fit. I feel like you with a man bun would fit.
Couldn't imagine. I don't know
Yeah,
if I can make this look like a man bun.
I'm imagining it now. We just lost somebody because of that. Yeah,
Opie style. Oh yeah, I could see that. Okay. I could see that. Okay, now I can picture myself with long hair. Now that
yeah.
you said it that way. Because he's got long hair. That makes sense.
I don't know what
Totally.
that means.
Opie from have you watched Sons of Anarchy?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I get compared to Ryan Hurst a lot.
Let me look it up. OP Sons of Anarchy. Oh, so
Like
his hair, you could picture yourself with that?
a lot of people say that I look like him a lot. And especially when I was like a few years ago when I was younger. I looked more like him. But I get that a lot that I look like him. I had people follow me. We had Halloween one time and I dressed up as Opie from Sons of Anarchy. And
Yeah,
like literally we had a couple guys follow me around thinking I was Ryan Hurst.
that's crazy. Where
Yeah, I was in a doctor's office one time, and like the nurse and the doctor both came in and was like, "Did anybody ever tell you look like Ryan Hurst?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like all the time." And I don't see it as much as everybody else does, but some people see it.
Where do you think people get the nerve to come up to people and say that?
Oh, I don't know. I like if somebody reminds you of somebody, I guess. I don't know.
Why do you
Like
need
that
to?
kind of stuff doesn't bother me.
I know, but like as a person, why do you feel the need that you have to just be like, "Hey, do you know who you look like?"
Oh, it's
Dude, why
uh,
tell me? Like, just shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Like, honestly, like,
I
especially
don't know, dude.
a lot of the comparisons are usually not very flattering.
Sure,
So,
yeah, yeah.
nobody's ever gonna
I
size me down. Let's put it that way.
Oh man, I don't who would people think you look like as far as like a celebrity goes?
I've gotten it's always like just the fat comedians like Zach Galifianakis, which I don't get. Jonah Hill. Um,
Mhm.
sometimes like if I'm feeling myself in the mirror, like I feel like I'm a little bit of a chubby Aaron Rodgers. Maybe not. I don't know.
I can see it.
Sometimes you be feeling yourself in the mirror. You're just like, ooh, look at you today. Yeah.
I got it now, man. My traps look really good in this light.
Yeah.
So like I've been excited wearing this shirt the whole time. I feel like I've got a good like wingspan. It's a solid hook for my upper body. So I'm pretty happy with it.
uh,
Oh man.
it is
Look,
11.
it's like 11 o'clock. I gotta get to work
Yeah.
in a few hours. So we're gonna
Thank
have
you
to.
all for getting in. Who all is still here? I don't know. I know that Bree probably is here and Gene are probably here. Whoever watched on still watching on Twitch, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Like, because we didn't advertise this was going to be on Twitch. We just had it as an option. So thank you, truly. And thank you, everybody else. I'm going to play a little song. I'm going to play just a random clip and then we'll end it. Actually, I'll just play the theme.